When you get to the airport, you want to look at what kind of food options they have and what are the best deals. If you're going to a big airport, a lot of restaurants at the airport will actually have apps that you can pre-order from, especially restaurants that are chains. This includes McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway, Panda Express, and others. Some of them you can pre-order at those airports and some of them you can't. For example, Starbucks only recently started allowing people to pre-order through the app at O'Hare, but for most of the time that I've been there, they didn't allow that. A lot of the smaller airports I go to, they do allow you to pre-order through the apps. It's different for every airport. The nice thing about it is if you have the apps, you can often use the points that you've earned to get free food. This is at some of the restaurants, but not all of them. For example, I saved my stars up from Starbucks to only spend them at the airport because the drink that I like comes out to about $11 at the airport, but I get to use the same number of stars for the drink that would cost me $6 on the street. I highly recommend if you have an app that has points, save it for the airport and try to see at the airport if you can spend them. McDonald's, you generally cannot spend your points at the airport, but you can earn them. Subway, you can't really spend your points there, nor can you earn them at a lot of the subways at the airports. But at least you know if they're there, where they are, and if you can order ahead of time. This is why you want to make sure you have your apps downloaded. Another little tip for having the apps downloaded is this. When I had been a flight attendant for a couple of months, I was trying not to take credit cards with me everywhere. At the time, I wanted to strictly stick to cash and my debit card. The truth was, though, I never carried cash. I only carried my debit card. One day, I had the unfortunate bad luck to drop my debit card in my car. It had fallen out of my pocket between the seat and the driver's side door, and I didn't realize it until I went to go buy some food in the airport and I was no longer near my car. I didn't have time to go back to get it, and I spent the next 4 days with no credit card, no debit card, no cash, no food, no cooler, and I was in deep trouble. That 4 days I had to spend eating mostly first class snacks, which were bags of chips and popcorn and stuff like that. I had to eat a lot of pretzels and cookies. Luckily, I had the Starbucks app downloaded, so I ate a lot of Starbucks at that time. Now, I have the McDonald's app downloaded, I have Subway, I have Panda Express, I have Naf Naf Grill, I have a ton of food apps for different restaurants downloaded in my phone, connected to the credit card. So that way, if I ever were to lose my card again, I can use my phone to buy food. That is one thing that I would highly recommend you do if you're traveling, because you never know if you're going to suddenly have your credit card shut off, stolen, or you just lose it. If